Welcome. And take time to let the body settle down into whatever posture is comfortable enough so that you can maintain your back straight. And possibly, at least for the first part of this exploration, maintain the body's possibly in a complete stillness, but without forcing anything. And it's fine to move as long as every movement is very conscious. Allow the body to settle down onto whatever you are sitting on. And feel the contact of the body and the floor, or the body and the chair. Feel the weight of the body dropping here. Feel the position of the body in the room. Ask yourself, where am I? And feel or see that the answer at the experiential level tells you that there are body sensations in the space. And that's where you are right now. The position of the body in the space, all around. And for the purpose of this exploration, we're going to forget everything we know about ourselves. Let's drop the labels. Forget that we have a name, an age, a gender, a story, a past. Let's forget everything other people have told us we are. Forget the expectations we have from anything and the expectations that others may have of us. We forget everything we know. And it's like coming back to when we were a very small, just a baby, coming into this world for the first time, not knowing anything about anything. How does it feel? We don't know anything about ourselves yet. Is there nothing left? How does it feel to have no identity, no projections? There is nothing of our usual conditioning or expressions of ourselves in the world, but yet there is something there, a feeling, a vibration or vibrations. What is it? And take time to observe the experience. For some of us, there will be hearing. The experience will be made of sounds coming to the perception. For others, there will be sensations that to which we refer to as bodily sensations. There's a sense of weight, a sense of contact, contact between what is called body and whatever is below. The contact between what we call hands and whatever they are touching now, maybe the knees, maybe the thighs. Forget the labels, forget how it looks like, just feel. And continue exploring anything that comes to your perception. For some of us, there will be ideas popping in, to which we refer as thoughts. And see that this is also appearing in that presence. Ask yourself, what is my experience right now? Or because we don't know that there is an I, what is experienced right now? Remember, we don't know anything about shapes, names. There's no concepts, no memories. There is just awareness that awareness of everything that appears. In a space of perception, sensing, thinking, feeling. And if you're not sure, or if there's a sense of contraction or doubt, ask yourself, what is aware of my experience right now? What is ever present to anything that arises? And we're hanging in there, observing the flow of sensations, sounds, thoughts, and feelings. It's like standing in a landscape where everything unravels at the same time. Some part of which appear and disappear, such as sounds or animals. It's like observing nature changing at a fast speed. Things grow, blossom, flower, make fruits, die, and start again. And there's no limit. The sky is not even the limit. And allow all the sensations to dance here, in that great party of life. Ask yourself, where am I? And feel yourself as this gently flowing sensations vibrating, melting into each other, opening up in one direction and contracting back. Feel the natural flow. It's like discovering what we call the body for the very first time. It doesn't have a shape anymore. It's taking as many shapes as every movement, every vibration, every flowing sensation create. And if you feel that there's a contraction or any thinking arising, ask yourself what is aware of the thinking. And see that this thinking in the same way as sensation is happening in a way that it appears, vibrate around and disappear. It may not feel like a vibration, it's more like shooting around. Thoughts are more like fast flying birds shooting in the sky. Can you see the next bird coming? And allow all the birds coming in, all the birds shooting through the sky to make their dance as well. They're participating to the party. And it's normal to have birds here. It's normal to have birds in nature. We don't want a nature without birds. This is part of the natural process. Just keep hanging there in the party of being. Not being something specific, someone specific. Just being. Being in the presence. The presence of awareness. In which the whole party is happening. And see what remains here of a potential sense of identity. If any. And for some of us, that may expresses itself as contraction, maybe in the chest, or in the abdomen, or somewhere else in the body, maybe pain. And if there is such contraction, just take the attention there, soft attention. Notice how the contraction feels. See if it has any color, shape. Is it solid, dense? Just observe it without judging, and certainly not trying to get rid of it. It's another part of the party. Maybe it's just a big rock in the landscape. All landscapes are made of rocks. It's just a member of the party who's a bit grim. Maybe doesn't quite want to be there. But what if we turn around our attention to it, allowing it to be here, to be part of the whole party, the whole nature of the whole universe. And see if that contraction, that sense of contraction changes. Maybe the shape changes. Is it still or is it moving? See where it goes, if it goes anywhere. No judgment. I'm not doing psychoanalysis here. We don't want to try to understand where it comes from, why is it there, how to get rid of it. No, it's just there. And it's okay for it to be here. And ask yourself, is that contraction or that denser sensation affecting the space in which it appears? Is it contracting the awareness of it? And see that in the same way, the rock is not damaging the landscape. It is part of it. And it takes eons of climate sometimes to polish it, erode it, turning all these components to nature with every phase of erosion. It's a natural feature of the landscape. And even if it doesn't seem to flow in the landscape as much as everything else in the landscape, at much bigger timescales it does. And in every landscape there are big rocks or small rocks. And there's nothing to do against it. And there's nothing to do to get rid of it. Try to get rid of rocks. You wouldn't dare asking, oh, it's a beautiful landscape. Can we remove the rocks, please? Because there is also a natural beauty here. Natural beauty in all the rocky landscape. The same way there is natural beauty in all the contractions. Just be aware. Aware that everything that is here and now, however close or far it seems to be, however short-lived or permanent it seems to live, it is your nature. The eternal and infinite awareness. Ask yourself, where am I? Find yourself everywhere. What is my experience right now? How does it feel to be the infinite consciousness? And for some, it would feel like peace or freedom. For others, there can be a sense of joy, a bursting joy, blissful. For others, maybe felt more as love, a deep love, unconditional love. An ocean of love pouring in every aspect of the experience. And as it pours in, it dissolves any remaining contraction, resistance, any remaining sense of being an individual. And as it percolates through, there's no other option than surrendering to it. It's like getting into a hot bath. And melting with it. Evaporating into it. Bubbling. Feeling every part of more solid resistance popping out. Until what remains is just beauty. And very gently, at your own pace, when you feel ready to do so, softly opening the eyes and see that this whole new field of perception is appearing in the beauty of awareness that we are. Thank you.